Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Subhojit, and today I have come up with one more very interesting update in my Google Chrome extension, retrieve metadata and data from Salesforce. So in my previous version update, that is version 2.2.17, I have introduced one feature which is called a REST client, through which user can easily test their custom Apex web services directly through this Chrome extension. So after the introduction of that feature, many of the users have come up to me and demanded for the extension of that feature, through which could support the standard REST APIs as well in Salesforce. So finally, I have introduced this feature in this new version update, which is 2.2.18. So let's explain that and explain it to you how to use this new feature through this extension with the help of a short demo. And click on this icon. The extension window will open up, and green ticks appears in this window. This means that the extension is now interacting with your Salesforce org. So once this is done, select last option which says REST client. So once you click on this REST client, you will get the interface something like this. So as you can see that now instead of one option we have two options, right? So the first option is for the custom Apex web services. You can test your custom Apex REST web services directly through this extension. And with this new second option, you can test any standard Salesforce REST APIs directly through this extension. Let's see how this works. So let's say I would like to query Salesforce org for the cases. So how to use the REST APIs here? So the first part of the REST API is already there, that is /services/data. You need to put second part of the endpoint URL in this particular text area. So how it comes is it needs to start from / the version, the API version, which let's say the current API version. You can give any current API version or the previous supported API versions. So let's say I'll give version 60, and I need to query. So I add query here, and I need to pass the query param. The query parameter here would be the SOQL query. So let's say I would like to query 10 cases from my Salesforce org. Let's say I would like to get the IDs of the 10 cases. So I'll just write the query here, and I'll just put up some limit. Let's say limit 10. Okay. So once this is done, I'll click on send. It will hit this standard REST API endpoint and will bring back the result, which will be the IDs of the 10 cases from our Salesforce org. Let's see how it works. So let's click on the button send. So once I click, you can see that it has brought back this 10 cases. You can see the total size is 10, and you can see the all the 10 records here with the IDs, with the respective IDs, right? You can also minimize the sections and expand the sections as required. So there are total 10 cases are here. So this way you can use any standard REST API and test it directly through this extension. So now let's say I would like to bring all the fields of the case with ID, this one, right? So I just change the endpoint URL with this. So this is the endpoint URL, standard REST API endpoint URL, which will bring back all the fields of this particular case. So let's click on the button send. So once I click it, you can see the response is 200. Okay, and you can see this is the same ID which I passed in the endpoint URL, and you can see all the fields of this particular case. It has returned all the fields of this particular case from my Salesforce org. So these are the two very simple examples. You can hit any standard Salesforce REST APIs from this extension and test it directly through this extension. So this is very much helpful, I think, and it will help you a lot in testing almost all the standard REST API endpoints directly through this REST client of this extension without moving out of the Salesforce org or navigating to some other window. So this is very helpful. So this is it about this new version update. Let me know in the comment section about any feedback that you have regarding this particular update. And also, if you like this update, do share this video with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get benefited with this particular feature. This is it, guys. See you again with some other new feature update in my Chrome extension. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.